it's time for this afternoon's session of Children's GBC with George Buxton, as he gets to present some programmes today, including the very last airings of Sheep and Maid, Marian and Her Merry Men. Well, here they are for the last time. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Children's GBC on a fine Thursday afternoon. All right, then. So, this is it, then. Now, not only have we got some few new programmes, which is only going to be happening just for a one-off today, for the likes of Dr. Snuggles, Hold Tight, and we even got a cartoon of Danger Mouse. Now, that's the first time we're ever broadcasting Danger Mouse on Children's GBC as well. And if you want to know what the episode of Danger Mouse is, you'll have to find out later on. But right now, I have some other news, though. Now, the bad news is, sadly, now, this will be the very last time that we'll ever air the last ever episode of Sheep. And as well as that programme, and of course, we'll also have the last ever episode of Maid, Marian and Her Merry Men. Because we've come a long way from doing that, since a few months back. So that's what we'll have later on this afternoon. It's a bit of a mixture of good and bad news altogether. So now on Children's GBC, it's time for Angel Mouse. And we got 2 episodes back to back, flying around one after another. Now, the Wishing Star is now the Can't Stop Duck, that's the first of them. And of course, we'll have one about the Wishing Star in about 5 minutes. Angel Mouse.
One day, I went to see my friend Angel Mouse.
Angel Mouse. He tries to be good, he knows that he should, but things don't always go his way. He'll always do his best when he's put to the test to get a little better every day. Angel Mouse. Angel Mouse.
And that was Angel Mouse. But it's not over yet, though, because we got another one coming up. And apparently, another episode today is called The Wishing Star. But I wonder who's going to make a wish now, out of a star. Well, let's find out.
Angel Mouse. Angel Mouse. He tries to be good, he knows that he should, but things don't always go his way. He'll always do his best when he's put to the test to get a little better every day. Angel Mouse. Angel Mouse.
One evening, me and my friend Angel Mouse were looking at the stars. It's my turn now, did Ellie Mum. Thanks to my friend Angel Mouse.
Angel Mouse. He tries to be good, he knows that he should, but things don't always go his way. He'll always do his best when he's put to the test to get a little better every day. Angel Mouse. Angel Mouse.
And that was Angel Mouse. Well, viewers, so obviously, The Wishing Star was one of the greatest episodes where everyone gets to wish upon a star. Yeah, just like what Walt Disney would have said. So, yeah, that was a double bill Angel Mouse. Now, I know that I've already told you about the last ever episode of Sheep and the Maid, Marian and Her Merry Men. Well, starting next week, that we're going to be having 3 last episodes of Angel Mouse next week. Yeah, because we won't be broadcasting any more of these anytime soon, because we're almost there. But don't you worry, though, viewers. Now, we still have some of your other favourites, for the likes of Legends of Treasure Island, and I think that we'll have Little Ghost, which is still going. But anyways, let's just focus on what the next program is. So the next one now is Meg and Mog, and today's episode is called Meg's Veg. Was Meg and Mog, and I'm sure we'll have more fun with them probably next week. Oh, and so that you know, now we got some double bills of Megs and Mogs. Now, because that If Angel Mouse is going to be cancelled soon, so what we'll do next week is that we're going to have a double bill of Meg and Mog episodes from now on, starting next week. But right now, it's time for Sally Mally. And today's episode, and seeing as it's such a hot day out there today, here. Will Jackdaw and Sally Mally cool down? Let's find out.
Don't dilly-dally, don't shilly-shally. Come see Sally Mally and her little pet Jackdaw. If you hear squawking when you're out walking, it must be Sally Mally and her little pet Jackdaw. Sally's house is full of laughter. Jackdaw needs some looking. So come see Sally Mally and her little pet Jackdaw.
Tasty day it had been. Good night, everyone, said Sally Mally. Ah! Said Jackdaw. Grunted Jackie Soch.
And that was Sally Mally, and I'm sure we'll have more fun with her next week as well. Okay, now for something completely different now. Now, you may not remember this, but it does take place in the late 70s, and of course, I heard that it used to be premiered on children's ITV a long time ago. Well, now, here we have our first programme that it's coming to children's GBC, just for a one-off. So here's Dr. Snuggles. And I think it's something to do with the unwelcome invaders. Whatever that is. Well, let's go and join him then, shall we?
Dr. Snuggles, friend of the animal world. Dr. Snuggles, dreaming of birds tomorrow. Dr. Snuggles, you better stop working today. Dr. Snuggles, flying away to the stars. Dr. Snuggles, finding a path to the rainbow. Dr. Snuggles, build us a clever machine.
But Woogie, what can we do? We can't find the rainbow or the lavender sheep.
And that was Dr. Snuggles. So yeah, well basically, that's like a cartoon featuring an old man who's called Dr. Snuggles. Well, I don't know why he's called that. Could it be something to do about snuggling? Anyway, let's not go into the details too much. Right, so the next one now is Star Hill Ponies, and today's episode is called Tall Tales. I wonder who is telling the tall tales. Let's find out.
With the Star Hill Ponies, you can never be lonely. Star Hill Ponies will always be with you. Whenever you feel all alone and don't know what to do, there's someone we know who'll help you out, stop you feeling blue. They're always there when you need friends, they know just what to do. Just count those wishes, 1, 2, 3, and watch them all come true. With the Star Hill Ponies, you can never be lonely. Star Hill Ponies will always be with you. With the Star Hill Ponies, you can never be lonely. Star Hill Ponies will always be with you. If you need someone that's lots of fun, then you know what to do. Just make those wishes, 1, 2, 3, and watch them all come true. With the Star Hill Ponies, you can never be lonely. Star Hill Ponies will always be with you. With the Star Hill Ponies, you can never be lonely. Star Hill Ponies will always be with you. Don't know what to do, there's someone we know who'll help you out, stop you feeling blue. Star Hill Ponies will always be with you.
And that was Star Hill Ponies. Well, that was the weirdest episode. Yeah, so it turns out that I don't think ponies usually tell the tall tales. Only one of them did. But I don't know who did. But if you've already knew this episode so well, good for you. Now, anyway, so that's Star Hill Ponies. The next one now is Little Ghosts. And today's episode is called Mole Ghosts. Who ever heard of a mole ghost, eh? I don't know. Anyway, let's go and join those little ghosts to find out. Was Little Ghosts, and I'm sure we'll have more spooky fun with those little ghosts next week. Well, viewers, this is it. After more than a lot of episodes that we broadcasted on Children's GBC together, sadly, this is going to be the very last episode of Sheep. And I think the 13th episode is all about snow. Well, let me say one thing. That's no business of them to see it. It's no business. Get it? Now, that is a joke which I know some people are not going to laugh at, or even some people do. But anyways, so here we go then. For the last time, for this time, it's Sheep with Gogol, Georgina, and... And that was sadly the last ever episode of Sheep, and I don't think we'll be broadcasting any more of that next week. Yeah, because that's it now. But don't you worry, though, we got another brilliant program, which is basically something to do with Pokey War, and that's coming up next. I don't believe it. So that's it. The end of Sheep. And I don't think that they'll be broadcasting these episodes anymore. Well, unless, of course, that we can just repeat them as we go along, like we did with Bitzer when me and Robert have broadcasted them back then when we originally used to do them for the first time. So, anyways, that's Sheep. So the next one now is Hokey Wolf. And today's cartoon is called Robot Plot.
I hope.
Well, the farmer was asking for it. Yeah, having a robot chasing him round. Yeah, that is very funny. Well, that sort of cheered me up after the last ever episode of Sheep. Right, anyways, now, I believe that we got another cartoon, and this is also the first for children's GBC, just for a one-off, and here's Danger Mouse. And I think that today, there's a strange case of a ghost bus. Oh. Well, I don't know what a ghost bus is, but anyways, it's up to Danger Mouse to save the day. And that was Danger Mouse. Yeah, but I'm so glad that Danger Mouse had managed to get away from the ghost bus by digging himself out of there, along with his trusty butler Penfold. I think the Penfold, obviously, is the one that you want to laugh at the most because of his comedy screams. Right, so anyways, that's Danger Mouse. Right, so the next one, and it's another cartoon creature, and yes, it's The Legends of Treasure Island. And today's episode is called Silver's Bond.
On the ship, across the sea, over land, just follow me, adventure time. On Treasure Island, brave and bold, Jim, my lad, fight the evil and the bad, find the gold. On Treasure Island.
Was The Legends of Treasure Island, and yes, we'll have more of that next week. But back to today on Children's GBC now, and here we go then. Now, after we've already had Sheep earlier on, well, sadly, we got the very last episode of Maid, Marian and Her Merry Man. And as for me, well, sadly for the last time is Marian. Why don't you... Oh, do be quiet, you. Sorry, dieters. It's just one thing that we all can resist. Oh, all right. Right, anyways, here we go. For the last time, Maid, Marian, and Her Merry Man. And today's episode is called Voyage to the Bottom of the Forest. In which George Buxton gets to be smacked in his own bottom. Ha! Said that. Or the other side, huh? Ow.
Hurry! Hurry! I'm sure the
The Earl will still be holding court when we get there, my lord.
Maybe, but you know what the old court road's like when there's a big show on? We could be stuck in a jam for hours.
Spare a farthing for a cup of mud, your majesty.
Push off, Brickley. We're going shopping.
They're coming.
All right, don't get your arrows in a twist. It's only a hold-up.
This will be my very first boat show. You will let me have a ride, Your Majesty, won't you? You can trust me.
Rose, I wouldn't give you a ride if you were the last woman in the world. You pinched the portholes, filched the flagpole, and put the sailors off their stride with your clog dancing.
That's my cabaret act.
Cabaret act? We're buying a battleship, not a Caribbean cruise liner.
Be a nice battleship. We'll have to draw huge squares, won't we, if we want anyone else to play with us?
You ready?
Sure thing. Any moment now, rabies will leap out and say your money or your wife.
Life rubbing.
Sure. Hey, how much do you reckon they've got?
20,000 gold pieces.
Wow, I'll get a Gucci quiver Armani tights.
Shut up, there. Come on, rabies.
Where's rabies?
Yes, Guy, I'm sure the French fleet will be terrified.
Where's rabies?
Can we go home yet?
No, not until we've ambushed someone.
I ambushed that bloke in a grey coat.
Right. Uh-oh. Here we go again.
Marian, why don't you carry on with what you're doing? 'Cause there's always trouble brewing. You gotta find a way to make a better day. Oh, Marian, why don't you carry on with your merry men and make heroes out of each of them? Got to find a place to make a better space. Whoa, Marian,
Oh, my thumb still hurts. Ooh. Well, viewers, so there you go. That was the last ever episode of Maid, Marian and Her Merry Man. Yeah, I can't believe that these two programs are now off air from Children's GBC until, well, I don't think we'll be ever repeating these ever again. Not as much as we can repeat most of the programs. But don't you worry, though. Now, I know that this Children's GBC is not over yet, though. No, because we got one more bonus program. And I think that this game show is called Hold Tight. And I suggest you hold on tight as you watch this program. So, here we go. Right, and I'm holding on tight.
I'm not doing anything today. Don't bother me. I'm so tired. I've walked around this island twice.
Hi there. Well, this is the last programme in the series of Hold Tight, and as
Frank Carson is not a member of the Royal Shakespeare Company.
was Hold Tight. Yeah, that was the last program that we'll ever do today. Yeah, what an eventful day it was here on Children's GBC. Now, as I said from earlier on, that I think sadly we'll have the last 3 episodes of Angel Mouse. Yeah, because that's where that show will bow out next week. But as for Sheep and Maid, Marian and her merry men, they're now bowed out. So it's just Angel Mouse to go next week. Well, it's just until we get most of the programs out of the way. And don't worry, the Legend of Treasure Island will still continue on. And same with Little Ghosts, because we got a lot to get through. And, here's an extra bonus program, which is something to do with good news. So the good news is, we'll be having a brand new series of Rum, which is obviously series 4, in which we will have next week. So we're going to be starting with the first episode of it very soon. Yeah, and I'm sure that Brum will probably be able to rescue a kid next week. So right now, it's time for me to say goodbye. Bye-bye, everybody. See you soon. Goodbye. This is GTV. And now it's time to head on down to a Disney classic now. And yes, it's Pinocchio.